Good afternoon, Standard 10. Now I shall take it from that place after we have come to know about the children of this poor beggar woman. Okay. Now, before we go deep into the lesson, when there are so many people, when they come to visit a dead body, or then there are certain people who are genuine. They come and they visit, they sympathize on the family members and all that. There are others who also come, but they don't come mainly to see the dead body. They come to see the tamasha that is taking place in the house. Some are very inquisitive to know or to look into the house, see what all things the people have, and they are there only to suit their own ends. Okay. Now, some people who are actually concerned, they ask this question: what is to be done with the children? That was the chief question now. Now, this poor beggar woman, she had 3 children. Now, she is dead. Now, what is going to be the fate of these 3 children? The dead mother would go underground, means she would be buried, and be forever beyond all care or concern of the villagers. Now we know when she was living, she was a big nuisance. She used to be scoffed, despised, chased, and all that, abused. Now she is dead and gone, she is free from all that. For the author says she will be buried underground and she will be resting in peace. But the children must not be left to starve. Now, since the mother was the caretaker, now she is no more. So now, these children should not be left alone to starve to death. After considering the matter and talking it over with his wife, Farmer Jones said that he would take John and do well by him. Now that his mother was out of the way. Like I told you, some people are there for some other purpose. Now Farmer Jones, he looked at the situation and he saw that there is a boy of 12 years old who is stout, strong enough to help him in the farm. So now he found that this boy John would be very helpful to him. So what he did was he phoned his wife and told his wife about the situation and how helpful or handy John would be to them. Only on those grounds, whatever he spoke to his wife and his wife agreed upon this, then Farmer Jones, in front of the whole crowd, said that he would take care of John. He did not mention the underlying motive, but definitely he was not doing any good for no reason. So he found John being very helpful, so that is why he became to be a good person in front of the public, that he was willing to look after John. On the other hand, we have Mrs. Alice. Now she was looking for a bound servant, a bound maid. But Kathy, she was too small to do household chores. But even then, Mrs. Alice said that I will take care of her. That means behind her mind, she looked at Kathy and said, okay, fine, this girl seems to be very handy for me. And she will help me in my household work or household chores. Okay. So then she declares in front of the public that since nobody is taking care of Kathy, I think I should help. I'll take care over her, though she is an indisciplined child, but I can tolerate her and I can rectify her or change her appearance. But that was not the reason why Mrs. Ellis was taking Kathy. Her main reason was to make her into a servant girl. That means she showed the public that she was a good Samaritan, she was a good and kind-hearted lady, but her purpose was evil. She was not doing good for the benefit of the child. She was doing good for her own benefit. Okay. Now these two children were taken care of. The third one was Maggie. Now who is going to take care of Maggie? Now they were opportunists. Farmer Jones and Mrs. Ellis, they took full advantage of the situation, they exploited the situation and they decided to take these two. But Maggie was a big question. And we know what is Maggie's physical condition. She is a bedridden girl. Those two took those two children because they found they were very handy. They could make use of them. But where Maggie is concerned, she is a bedridden child. She is not going to be of any help to you. In fact, you have to be a help to her. So, everyone looked around with pitying her, feeling very sorry for her, but they were not going ahead of looking after her. The ladies were behaving like mothers, showing their motherly love and concern by giving her, changing her clothes, her ragged clothes to clean ones, giving her food to eat. All the sadness and pity was being shown, but only till so far. Not beyond that. Means not taking her to their place or taking charge of her. Whatever good they could do within that limit, that was being done. Then somebody suggested, why don't we take her and put her in the poorhouse? Now the poorhouse seems to have a negative thought about it. Nobody likes anybody to go to the poorhouse. But the suggestion was made, since no one was willing to adopt Maggie, so they felt that the poorhouse was the best solution for Maggie. Okay. But now there are other people who felt that this is not the right time for Maggie to be sent to the poorhouse. Some said that place is meant for the sick and sad people. So it wouldn't be good or nice if Maggie is sent over there. Then there were others who also said that the poorhouse, now looking at Maggie's condition, her past condition and her present condition. The past condition was terrible. They were starving, she was dirty, wearing torn clothes, no certainty when the next meal is going to come. But in the poorhouse, she will be taken care of. She will be kept clean. She will be given sufficient food and then she can get proper medical treatment. Now, if you compare her past lifestyle and the lifestyle which is going to lead in the poorhouse, we come to know that the poorhouse is 10 times better than the kind of life Maggie was living before her mother could die. So now this is the question that has arisen, whether Maggie should be sent to the poorhouse or not. Okay. I'll keep it till here. Then again further off, I shall explain. And I'll be sending some model question and answers. Please note it down at your ease. And complete your exercise in the workbook. Thank you.